Welcome to Boxing on the Record with Randy. Just a random thought. Um, I know times have changed and words, phrases have changed, but I think some things should remain the same so there won't be no confusion and no misunderstanding with things we hear and things we say. Today, I want to deal with um, the words pound for pound and face of boxing. I think both of those words have been took out of content and out of proportion. First, I'll start with pound for pound. Everybody have a pound for pound list. Everybody want to be pound for pound. Everybody talks about pound for pound. But if we go back to the origins of the word, it was created for the late great Sugar Ray Robinson, which meaning that pound for pound at the time, he was the best fighter in the world. Yeah, I know some of y'all gonna say the heavyweights. I mean, but they were saying that if he was their size or in was able to make it to their division, he would still be the best fighter in the world. Pound for pound, really, when you think about it, it's saying the same thing as we use the phrase a ant is pound for pound the strongest one, the strongest insect, animal, whatever you want to refer to it as in the world, because as a ant, it's so small, but it's able to lift way more weight than it weighs. And that's what make him pound for pound the strongest. So everybody had these pound for pound lists, and they just pass them around like it's like it don't really mean anything. Everybody can't be pound for pound. It can't be 10 pound for pounds or what have you. You have to do some real research to find out who's the pound for pound best in the world right now. Some may think Terrance Crawford is. Some may think Canelo is. But it can only be one. And it's not a favoritism list. It's a list. It's just one person. At the time, Sugar Ray Robinson was pound for pound. He was the only pound for pound champion in the world. But we just take it and run with it, which I understand that. I also want to speak on um, the face of boxing. We all know that in our era that Floyd Money Mayweather was the face of boxing when he was there. And then we said Canelo Alvarez was the face of boxing after Floyd Mayweather left. We can argue those points, but we mostly agree on it. Now after that, we have so-called the spot being vacant because Canelo is not performing like he used to, which he's never been one of my favorites. I believe he was manufactured, he was overhyped. He didn't fight the best, so that would make him pound for pound best in the world because he didn't beat the best. Um, like Sugar Ray Robinson did. Okay, the face of boxing. They say he the face of boxing because people recognize him universally wherever he goes. We understand that the sport we love so much, boxing, has a small community, and to be recognized universally says a lot. Now we're trying to say Javante Tank Davis is the face of boxing, and he could be. A lot of people recognize him, but in order to be the face, it's not something that is given out. Just like when the fight was coming up this past Saturday night, Devin Haney and Regis program. Regis made the statement that after this fight, I should the winner should be considered the face of boxing. You don't just get to be the face of boxing because you beat an opponent. You don't just get to be the face of boxing because you got in a fight and that guy They were looking for you to beat them. The face of boxing is created by the people who recognize the boxer. I've heard Bill Haney even say, Dev should be considered the face of boxing. You just don't get that. It's just not handed out. You have to earn that. You have to put yourself in position for people to recognize you. You have to sell these pay-per-views. You have to be that person when people see you, they know who you are, whether they're a casual fan or a hardcore fan. Mike Tyson was the face of boxing at one time because Mike Tyson, everybody knew Mike Tyson because he was knocking people out like it wasn't nothing. So everybody knew him. So all I'm saying is, let us be mindful about the words we use because it confused the casuals. Let's keep everything in perspective so that it will help our sport to grow and people to understand it better. That's all I got on that. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm out of here like last year.